What's up guys, welcome back to another video, and just as the rain has started is the opportunity that we're going to get to drive the 2017 Nissan GT-R, the R35, and the Nismo Nissan GT-R. £150,000, that is the 2017 Nismo Nissan GT-R, and that is a 2017 normal Nissan GT-R. Now the Nissan GT-R to me has a special place in my heart. It is known as the supercar slayer. I've experienced them quite a few times, but never from the driver's seat. The first time I ever experienced driving one when I had my hands on a PlayStation controller and was driving a remote control version of the fully working Nissan GT-R. Hopefully you enjoyed that video, and now I'm going to have the opportunity of driving that car and that car back to back. Basically this video is going to, well, first of all capture my first impressions of driving this car, secondly discuss whether it is a potential BMW M3 Hurricane replacement as my only car being the supercar slayer that it is, but still having 4 seats and a relatively big boot. £150,000, £80,000. No idea how much that is, but everyone wants to see one of these.
We've got traction turned on. It's incredibly slippery out there.
Yeah.
We'll be using second gear at the slow corners, third, fourth and fifth everywhere else.
This is a big moment for me. This is the first time I've driven a Nissan GT-R, any variant of the Nissan GT-R.
Awesome. Okay, just come to a stop. How was it for you? I'm joking, carry on. So the strengths of the GT-R are traction and power, and obviously the weakness in terms of track use is the weight. So just control the momentum on the run into the corner and yeah, use the traction and power on the way out. Good. So on the brakes, down to second gear, slow it down, bring the car all the way into the inside and exit somewhere around the centre. Then we're coming into the curbing here and then out to the exit curbing into third gear.
Revs so freely.
Good. Leave it in fourth gear. That's it. So yeah, you're a gear down. There we go. So back on the power now. Be careful.
Whoa.
Yeah, don't accelerate too hard. Just feed the power on off the clipping points. Good. So building again back over. Everything is turned on.
And it still did that.
Yeah. You're not terrible, but yeah, you're that bad. I'm only joking. Not at all. Use the road. Yeah, the car's just very sensitive to weight distribution, and if you get back onto the power too hard, it just squats down and slides.
I mean, the speeds that this car does.
Well, look, we're doing 134
so
now.
Effortless.
Good, round.
I'd love to hammer this thing around on a dry circuit.
Oh, it's amazing. Round to the right. Good, full power.
There we go.
Good, change up. Change up.
Back off a bit because I think he's on his outlap.
No, it's fine. He's been going around the same length of time we have. Down to third. That's it, round, back on the gas. That's it, just look for a signal from Charlie, then he'll let us by. So feed the power on as we come out. Good, overtake him on the right, he's seen us. Get it stopped, down to second gear, and round. That's really nice, good drive, really good. I'm not just saying that, I was nicely controlled. I had my foot hovering over the brake pedal once or twice, but didn't need it. And no, you got a nice feel for the conditions. That was a good effort for your first go in a GT-R. Well done.
Thank you. I'm amazed at the package that this car comes in, really. For the size of it, you really shouldn't expect it to perform and grip and handle and brake and accelerate the way that it does. But I suppose that's the magic of this car.
Yeah, and you know, we're not trying to play any Jedi mind tricks on you. This is a standard road car. Road brakes, road tyres. It's not as if we're going around a track on a set of like track day slicks or something. This is just as they come. With everything turned on.
Thank God. That was my first drive in a 2007 in any Nissan GT-R, and it was on a greasy Silverstone national circuit, and my god, that thing scared me a couple of times. The instructor leaning across and grabbing the steering wheel as well made me a little bit on edge, but obviously he's there to do a job and he needs to make sure that the car is as stable as possible as much of the time as possible. But how would I summarize what it was like to drive that car? Firstly, it was incredibly comfortable, whereas the 2009 and the early Nissan GT-Rs, the one thing that for me let it down was the interior quality. And with that car, leather everywhere, super comfortable seats, it was a very, very nice place to sit. Obviously, I'm not concentrating on the center console, any of the dial instruments. I'm purely concentrating on braking lines. I'm concentrating on turning points and apexes on this particular moment. I would love to get my hands on a 2017 Nissan GT-R and drive it on the road, just to get an understanding of how good that car is as a road car, because on the track, it felt completely at home.
How did you get on with your first GT-R?
Loved it.
Loved it. Any tips from Rob on anything to change, or?
Don't think so.
Good.
This is a different beast.
Back again. And brake him. Down one gear. Nose in off the brakes. That's it. A little bit of gas on the run through. Good. Well done. Back into the curb on my side. Good job. Push out. A bit more power. Good. Keep going. Keep going. And brake. Down one. Stay on the brakes. Nose in. Beat the curb there. Good. Well done. Now back to the right. That's it. Power down. Keep going. Brakes. And very nice. A little bit of throttle. Now power down.
Can you do that? I feel like I'm concentrating so much more in this car than I was in the standard GT-R.
Keep it up. Brake hard. Down three. Good. Nose in. Off the brakes. Off the brakes. Off the brakes. That's it. Holding the brakes too long. You're not going to turn and keep the brakes in hard. Can't go into the corner. Here. Brakes. Down one. Good. That's it. Now ease it into the left there. Beat that curb. Take your time. Into the right. That's it. Wide. Well done. Holding it left now. Keep it left. That's it. Ease in. Good.
And then the brakes got used a little bit too much in that last bit. Oh, it's a totally different car. I mean, obviously,
Different to the standard GT-R, isn't it?
yeah. Like, I automatically get a completely different feel to a car when it's got an Alcantara steering wheel. And I know that's not technical at all, but it just gives you that impression that you're going to be in a track-focused
Yes.
weapon.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what this is like.
It is.
Literally that right there. First turn in on this steering compared to the previous one is mind-blowing. And I think I was trying to work out how that one could be so good and be 75,000, 80,000 pounds.
Yeah.
How can this be worth the £150 price tag?
Yeah.
150 grand price tag. But it does.
How you feel the difference now?
Proper difference.
Well, I think it's fair to say that my hair has got progressively worse throughout the day. But, well, how can I summarise this experience? Well, I came here with the plan of filming 3 videos. I wanted to film the remote control GT-R, of course, because that is just totally mental. I wanted to film my first ever drive and my driving impressions of the 2017 Nissan GT-R, just the standard one. But then I wanted to do a video of talking about how the Nissan GT-R is the perfect YouTuber's car, why so many YouTubers opt for the Nissan GT-R. And I think it's probably too early in my driving experiences of these cars to answer that question, which is why I think I'm only going to stick to making 2 videos on this trip. However, I do want to drive that car on the UK road. Now that I know the potential of what that car is capable of doing on the track, I want to take that onto the road, experience it, and almost see if I can live with it, because it is a big car and there's no denying that. When you're sitting in it, it doesn't feel like a supercar, but the amount of power, the braking, the turning, everything that you have, including now the comfort, That car is a very, very practical supercar killer. So it has been a fantastic day here. Nissan UK have been amazing hosts and brought down some of the most incredible cars that they have on fleet. But anyway, I would like to say a huge thank you to you guys for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. My arm is starting to ache now, so I will see you very soon on the way to Barbados for a weekend I will probably never forget. So thank you for watching. See you soon. Take care. Goodbye.